Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract success while others face constant challenges? The answer might be in your posture. Discover how your body language can transform your life and inspire confidence around you. Listen to Tito's message for a journey of self-knowledge and victory.
Have a winner's mindset? When you observe someone with a slumped posture and a sad face, confidence wanes, as it's evident that person feels discouraged and is willing to accept defeat. Don't let anyone have that impression of you. Your body speaks. Maintain an upright posture, full of self-confidence and a smile on your face, and people will believe in your vigor and enthusiasm. Now, listen to Apollo as he tells us an inspiring story about how posture can change destinies.
In a small, cozy office in the heart of a prosperous and vibrant city, Clara, a 28-year-old young entrepreneur, stared intently at her computer screen. The screen's glow reflected in her tired, expressionless eyes. Her new product, a revolutionary time management app, was about to launch. She had invested months of hard work and all her savings into developing the idea, but the difficulties were so immense that it seemed for every step forward, 3 new obstacles emerged. Clara dreamed of changing the lives of thousands of people, helping them manage their time more efficiently with technology. But reality, as always, wasn't so simple. Clara's path wasn't easy. The first few months had been full of enthusiasm and confidence. But soon she encountered the challenges every entrepreneur faces. The product's technology wasn't working as expected, the app's design needed constant adjustments, and worst of all, investors, who initially seemed willing to bet on the project, began to question the idea's viability. Clara found herself, every day, fighting an internal battle against doubt and frustration. The feeling of loneliness was heavy. She wondered if she was on the right path, if her effort would yield any return. One morning, Clara attended a crucial meeting with a group of investors who could fund her app's launch. They sat in a modern room, with glass walls and an incredible city view, but Clara couldn't appreciate anything around her. Her heart raced, and she could barely control her nervousness. As she explained the app's concept, the young woman realized her own insecurity was showing in every word she spoke. Her closed body posture and averted gaze didn't convey the necessary confidence. If I don't believe in myself, how can I expect them to believe in my product? She thought silently. The investors exchanged glances, clearly uncomfortable with Clara's lack of conviction. At the end of the meeting, they left with a cordial smile, but without a firm commitment. After that experience, Clara felt compelled to rethink her posture, not just as an entrepreneur, but as a person. She knew that confidence didn't just come from believing in her product, but also from believing in herself. That's when she decided to start working on her self-confidence. It wouldn't be enough to just adjust the app. She needed to adjust her attitude, her posture. Clara began to practice small daily rituals. She started getting up earlier, practiced positive affirmations in the mirror, and throughout the day, made sure to walk with her head held high, with a genuine smile on her face. With each new challenge, she reminded herself that her inner strength was the key to success. Her change in attitude didn't go unnoticed. Clara began to feel the first signs of transformation. She no longer felt defeated after a difficult meeting. She began to realize that by trusting herself more, she became more capable of inspiring confidence in others. During a technology event at a large conference, Clara was fortunate to meet Mr. Raphael, an experienced entrepreneur and investor who had already helped many startups achieve success. He listened attentively, and after a few minutes he said, "Clara, your posture says a lot about you. I perceive that you have great potential, but your confidence needs to be your greatest ally. Maintain that posture, believe in what you are doing." These words marked the beginning of a new phase in Clara's journey. With the support of Mr. Raphael, whom Clara took as a mentor, she focused not only on improving the app but also on refining her launch strategy. She fine-tuned product details, added functionalities that truly impacted people's lives, and enhanced the user experience. Additionally, with her mentor's help, she revised her pitch, a short, concise presentation of her project aimed at attracting investors, making it more concise and, most importantly, more convincing. Her confidence was reflected in every word she spoke and every move she made. When Clara met with investors again, her posture was different. She was decisive. She knew exactly what she wanted and how she would achieve her goals. This time, her positive energy was palpable, and it made all the difference. Investors noticed her dedication, her passion for the project, and especially the confidence she exuded. The launch day finally arrived. Clara was nervous, of course, but her upright posture and sincere smile conveyed a sense of security and competence. She took the stage before an audience full of curious onlookers and investors. The public felt her passion, her determination, and her unwavering belief in her product. Clara presented her app clearly, engagingly, and most importantly, confidently. She knew she was on the right track, had overcome obstacles, and her vision was about to become a reality. The app's launch was an instant success. In just a few hours, the app became the most downloaded in the productivity category, with thousands of users praising its functionality and ease of use. Clara was invited to interviews, lectures, and workshops, where she shared her journey and her vision for the future of technology in time management. Her story of overcoming adversity and perseverance inspired a generation of young entrepreneurs, showing that with the right mindset and a confident posture, any challenge can be overcome. Clara not only achieved her goals but also became an example of resilience, vision, and courage. She learned that the true secret to success isn't avoiding failures, but learning from them, adjusting your course, and moving forward. Her journey showed that in the business world, the biggest challenge isn't always the product or the market, but the constant battle we wage against our own insecurities. Clara's story is, above all, a lesson in confidence and how, sometimes, you need to look within yourself to reach the world outside. Clara's journey serves as a reminder that entrepreneurship isn't just about having an innovative idea or a promising product. It's, in fact, about the courage to persist, the ability to reinvent oneself, and the confidence we place in ourselves. In the end, as Clara discovered, an entrepreneur's biggest battle is always against their own fears and limitations. And when we manage to overcome them, the world is, indeed, within our grasp. Keep watching to discover what Tito found in God's Word that underpins this inspiring story.
I want to open with passage 1 by quoting Isaiah chapter 40 verses 29 to 31. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Even youths grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall, but those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles, they will run and not grow weary, they will walk and not be faint. This passage from Isaiah is a great reminder for all who face difficulties, especially those on challenging journeys, like Clara. She, burdened by challenges, was on the verge of exhaustion, battling a lack of confidence and the pressure of adversity. But the Lord promises that He gives us strength when we are weak, and that He renews us when we feel on the verge of burnout. She found herself tired, unsure if she could continue. But, by seeking to renew her strength in God and trusting in His plan, she was able to overcome moments of weakness and move forward. In passage 2, we have Proverbs chapter 16 verse 3 which tells us, "Commit your works to the Lord, and your thoughts will be established." Clara, in her desire to overcome, realized that trusting herself was fundamental, and that she would have a strong need to trust in something greater, in her faith and her mission. Just as this verse from Proverbs teaches us, true wisdom comes from recognizing that we are not in total control of everything. Even though Clara worked tirelessly to achieve her dream, she realized that she needed to trust in God's plans, acknowledge her dependence on Him, and let Him guide her steps. When she truly surrendered to the divine plan, challenges began to seem more manageable. Doors began to open, and her confidence and posture started to attract the right people, like her mentor, Mr. Raphael. God guides us to success in ways we often cannot foresee. Concluding this encounter, in passage 3, Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11, we read, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." This passage is a comfort to those striving to achieve their goals but who don't yet see success in sight. Clara, like many entrepreneurs, faced moments of uncertainty and frustration. She had a vision, but the obstacles seemed immense, and success felt like a distant dream. However, God has plans for each of us, and these plans include prosperity and a future full of hope. When Clara recognized this, she began to trust herself and adopt a confident posture, in essence, aligning herself with the divine plans already in motion. Clara had to learn to trust not only her vision but also God's greater plan. Now, listen to Apollo as he leads us into a deep reflection on the importance of posture and confidence on our journey.
Clara's story teaches us that posture and confidence are fundamental to the success of men and women, provided they focus on the sacred beyond themselves. When Clara decided to change her posture, she not only changed how others saw her but also how she saw herself. Her journey shows us that self-confidence is an essential ingredient for overcoming challenges and achieving our goals. Clara's posture began to reflect her winner's mindset. She didn't let difficulties define her but defined herself by her determination and faith. Her story inspires us to adopt a confident posture and believe in our potential. When we face challenges with our heads held high and a smile on our face, we send a powerful message to the world and to ourselves. Clara's confidence didn't come from nowhere. It came from a place of faith and determination. Just like Clara, we can find strength in our faith and purpose. When we trust in God and by extension in ourselves, we are capable of overcoming any obstacle and achieving our dreams. We'd like to thank you for joining us. We hope that the message from Clara's story shared today has touched your heart and inspired you to pursue your life's desires. But did you know there's much more to come? In our next video, we'll explore another powerful message that can transform your perspective. Don't miss it. And if you enjoyed what we shared today, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to not miss our future reflections. Your comments also mean a lot to us. Let us know what you thought and how we can improve. In the description, you'll find a sociological perspective of what was presented in the video. If this video inspired you, there's another video on screen now that will enhance your introspection on the topic. Click the video and delve deeper into your inner self. Once again, thank you for being here. These paths will lead to the development and growth of our consciences. Stay attentive and dedicated. We'll see you again soon.